Hey everybody, Febrian here. I woke up and there was a new development trailer for the Wonderland Whimsy update. I figure we're going to go ahead and watch it through, and then we're going to go ahead and pause it multiple times. I will keep the audio muted though, just in case there's some copyrighted music or anything. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe because I will definitely be playing this new update on live streams most likely. Okay, let's watch it. Wonderland Whimsy, okay. Quality of life improvements and a new star path. Yes. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Oh, the flowers and everything. Okay. Ooh, okay, we're implementing that stealth technique again. I think Alice looks really good. I think Alice is the first child we've had. No, wait, no, Vanellope. What am I saying? Okay. Ooh, okay. Yes, the uncrafting station. Okay. Yay. I'm sure there's quite a few items I will be able to transform, including some of those swimming pools they made us make for the recent Star Path. Okay. Okay, and then the Star Path. Garden of Whimsy. Okay. Ooh. Disney fairies? Oh my gosh. I wish they would have shown some of the pixie outfits, but I get it. Okay. Ooh, I'm seeing some new stuff here. Again, I'm trying to let it play through, and then I want to go back and pause and look at everything. Okay. New premium shop content, okay. Oh, we're gonna have Star Wars? Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to get R2D2. I'm not even the biggest Star Wars fan, but I just think this is gonna be cool. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be out before May the 4th. Okay. April 23rd. Okay, so next week. Alright. Ooh, and let's look at that outfit real quick right here. Okay. I love that dress. While I know the teacup's probably not a hand accessory, I would love for it to be. So let's go ahead and go all the way back here. So originally with the Twitter posts teasing this, I noticed that there was like a club in the door, but now I understand it's because it's the bunny running out. So let's see. Okay, it's just a white rabbit, but oh, look at that. The jester is a Cheshire cat in a jester hat. I didn't notice. Sorry. I didn't see that. Let's look. Okay. Alice, I think, looks really good. When I said child, I just meant like regular sized child. But yeah. I don't know how old Alice is supposed to be. She'll be interesting in the valley. Okay. Okay, I think Cheshire Cat looks pretty good too, but I'm curious what they were talking about. Okay, so here already, I do hope we get some of these garden pieces. I know that a lot of it's obviously just for the realm, but we already have a lot of these hedge pieces. I hope they would add like the heart hedge. I feel like that would be a big thing. And I don't know if this fence is a real fence, but I would love it to be a real fence. Like, imagine if you got like the little bush with the red roses and the fence. It would be a highly used fence. Okay. I already love the look of the little table here and the new chair. I don't recognize that table. While some of these chairs I recognize, I don't. I know that's a new chair. All the new pieces. Oh, the Queen's Guards. Okay. Interesting that they made that Alice's home, but I guess it makes sense. I don't know where we're gonna put that though. That's such an odd home to design around. I guess it'll look good in the Ever After. Okay, let's keep watching. Okay, the friendship rewards here already. So the unbirthday cake. I was trying to figure out what that's supposed to be. I don't know the symbol. I can't think. And then this dress, which is obviously the level 10 reward, which looks really nice. I'm excited to get that. I'm assuming that like the last quest is gonna have us having like an unhappy birthday, and that'll be like our final reward type of thing. Okay, so Cheshire Cat, we're not gonna get as simple as just from the realm according to this, which is interesting. Over the next few weeks, you'll notice some chaos, okay? Interesting. Already kind of curious here, all three tuxes on mannequins? Are we going to get like different mannequins? Because those look like different poses. Don't they look like some different poses? Like their tiptoes are up and their hand, like some different mannequin poses, unless that's part of the mischief, but I don't think so. Okay, so we noticed the Cheshire Cat smile there. Solve the riddles around his antics. Okay. And after some time, you'll be able to welcome him to the valley. I'm curious how long that's actually going to be. Like, is this going to be something where we have to wait several weeks? Or is it, like, I'm curious if this is going to be like the Toy Story aliens all over again. Hopefully not. But in this case, instead of not getting the aliens, we would get a character. So I want to go back to some of their Twitter posts here in just a moment with this in mind, but let me go ahead and finish this, and then I want to comment on what I think is going to happen with the Cheshire Cat. Okay, let's look at these rewards. Already see something off camera with the hat, the Mad Hatter's hat, and the new chair, the white rabbit clock, and this dresser. I love the lights, and I know a lot of the guys are going to be happy about having a new item that looks good on them. I do find it interesting that they're showing more guy items in all the trailers as well, which I feel like will make a lot of people happy. But there's some more stuff that they showed here that I want to talk about. So, like I said, they do talk about the uncrafting station here, which they teased about in all of the April Fool's Day jokes until they've finally revealed that it's happening. I can't wait to turn my swimming pool around. And then this one here, being able to upgrade chests. So now I have the question of what was the point of making all the large chests then? If we're going to just be able to upgrade it. Unless the cost equivalent is going to change in some way. We'll have to see. Because let me look at that actually. So you have the small chest with 2 rows. So you can upgrade it for 1,500. expanded even more for 8,500. Oh, okay. So it definitely is more expensive than just crafting a large chest. That's only worth it, in my opinion, for some of the decorative chests. Like, there's a few decorative ones that have come out that look really nice, but you can't add more items to it. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so already here we're seeing some more new items again, more chairs, and also some new recipes. And it looks like we're going to be able to have a subgrid like they're talking about here, specifically for tables and stuff too. That'll be really nice. I'm also seeing some new furniture items here, and you can kind of see the subgrid in like on some of the tables and stuff here. I also spotted another new feature that they didn't really talk about, but they did show, which I find interesting but fun. But first, Disney fairies. Finally, we've been wanting this for forever. I do think it's interesting that they're combining the Disney fairies with with Alice in Wonderland. I feel like this is like, I'm curious how it's gonna mesh well together, but I am definitely excited. I, for one, am a huge fan of all the Tinkerbell movies. I think I watched all of them at some point in time. I specifically remember I bought like this like limited edition version of Secret of the Wings that came with like a pixie dust for yourself. I remember as a kid well, I was older. I was excited for that. I love the spider webs on this mushroom table here. That looks so cool. And then the fountain, that'll be great. And these chairs, I'm totally gonna have to change my whole fairy area and the glade for sure. That'll be fun. Okay, so now we have new outfits here. Let's see. Again, showing off more male outfits, which will be really nice. But I know a lot of girls are still going to wear it, don't get me wrong, but for sure. And this is an interesting take on the Queen of Hearts with the Victorian era. I kind of wish they would have shown off some of the pixie outfits, though. Also looking at some more of those food items again up close. And also, my other thing I want to point out, Infinity Nikki, they did it. Whoop. They did it. Depth of field, contrast, saturation, brightness. I don't know how to say that word, but that'll just like blur the background. I'm curious what this one is too. I know this is the filter in the frames, this is facial expression, and this is pose. But now we have a whole new section right here. That'll be great. I'm hopeful they'll change some more of the photo mode too. I'm already noticing here, change image format, change camera mode. Nothing too new over here. For the most part, it's this. That's the big thing. I'm curious how that's gonna work. And like I said, I've been really into Infinity Nikki, and the camera mode has been one of the biggest things that I have been upset about when I switch back over to Dreamlight Valley. So this will be a lot of fun to mess around with. I cannot wait to see what happens there. Okay, so I already see Cheshire Cat back there and Alice. Again, I think they both look really good. And Minnie looks really good here. I love that outfit. I kind of hope Mickey gets one too, but at the same time, I totally get it. But I kind of wish they had given this to Daisy as well. Like, I think the two girls having their own outfits would be great. And then the new companion here, or the new critter, it's the little... I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in so long, but the caterpillar... as a butterfly, so that'll be fun. I'm curious if we're gonna get a new pose or if it's just gonna be like the tiny bird pose. And again, more items here. This will be a lot of fun. I'm so glad we finally have a butterfly. That's amazing. Okay, this is interesting. I am not necessarily the biggest Star Wars fan, but I do like me some Star Wars. Like, I see R2D2 and I want R2D2. I don't know if I would buy the house. I feel like the house actually might be kind of fun to have, because I did notice a detail of a robot coming out to clean the house, which is kind of fun. I just feel like this is going to be one of those houses that is very versatile, that I'll be happy to have. And of course, I just can't believe they gave us R2D2 as a companion. I'm curious what the pose will be for R2D2. And then a new lightsaber. I feel like I'm going to have to buy the whole set. I'm going to be like, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but insta buy everything because it's just so unique and different. And I feel like it'll be really fun to have. And I'm sure people will come up with some unique poses for the lightsaber poses. But yeah, there's that little robot up there. Let me see if I can get him. He comes out from the house here and starts watering all the plants on the roof, which I just thought was a cool little touch. I'm curious. Okay. So they'll be in the shop ahead of May the 4th. So let's see. If the Star Path comes out, if this whole update comes out on the 23rd, then we have the 23rd and the 30th before that. So it'll either be the week of the new update or the week after the new update. So we'll have to see timing wise how that all works out. So let me go on ahead and see something. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna just finish this out and we're gonna look at it at the last little bit here. Be sure not to miss out. Okay. Wonderland Whimsy, April 23rd. Okay, this will be a lot of fun. And again, we get another close-up of that dress. I know this is just the pose for the new thing, but I would so love this to be a handheld item with a new pose. Okay, so now that we've looked at that, I want to go on ahead and go over here to Twitter. I didn't talk about it just because it was images, but we did get this preview here that I almost missed it. But if you look really closely right here, there's like a shiny tail. Now, a part of me, now that we just watched that preview, I'm curious if that is not in fact a companion, but is just the tease for the Cheshire Cat again, because of the fact that he's going to be hiding around our valley. While I am hopeful that it is actually just a raccoon for us, I would love it to be a raccoon, but we already kind of got teased the companion for the Star Path, which was the new butterfly. So I'm feeling like this is just showing us that Cheshire Cat's going to be hiding throughout the valley. And I do want to talk about here, I love how they cut out that split second before the rabbit showed up. But I do notice the clubs here. So overall, I think this is a really cool update. I'm sure that people are going to be freaking out about it. I'm curious what some of the comments are saying. Yeah, this might be my favorite update yet. An uncrafting station was so needed, and even though I'm not a Star Wars fan, it's fun to see a different part of Disney making its way to the valley. Okay, yeah, I totally see it. Okay, so can we put in a request for Tinkerbell? But I would love to have her flittering around the valley. Notes. Taking eyeballs. Understood. Okay, overall, I think this is going to be a great update. I can't wait. I will see you when this all happens. I will be streaming again on Thursday if things go well, for us to do the new Dream Snap. Anyway, I will see you all next time, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!